Amazing facts you need to know about The Laundromat. A movie based on true accounts, especially one that involves prominent figures in a much-publicized controversy, can be considered pre-sold. Such is the case of Steven Soderbergh's Netflix film The Laundromat, which starts streaming on November 1st. Learn more amazing facts about this highly anticipated film that's expected to make waves in the 2020 awards derbies. Number 5. It's based on a book about the Panama Papers investigation. The Laundromat is based on the book Secrecy World, Inside the Panama Papers Investigation of Illicit Money Networks and the Global Elite by Jake Bernstein, published on November 21, 2017. Bernstein is a two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalist and author. His book follows a group of journalists who take part in the unearthing of 11.5 million files linking the world's most powerful political figures to secret banking accounts to avoid taxes. Bernstein traveled to the Caribbean, Latin America, Europe, and within America to uncover how these strands fit together, who's involved, how they operate, and the real-world impact. Such in-depth storytelling of a provocative issue naturally caught the interest of film director Steven Soderbergh. The book was soon optioned to be made into a feature film by Soderbergh and his co-producers Michael Sugar, Lawrence Gray, and Scott Z. Burns. By April 2018, the movie version entitled The Laundromat went into production and is now part of Netflix fall attractions. Number 4. Steven Soderbergh of Ocean's film franchise directs the film. At the age of 26, Steven Soderbergh became the youngest solo director awarded the Palme d'Or at the 1989 Cannes Film Festival for his directorial debut film Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. Its critical and commercial success made Soderbergh one of the founding pioneers of the independent cinema movement. However, his follow-up projects were forgettable indie movies that flopped and disappointed the critics. His reemergence began in 1998 with the crime comedy Out of Sight, and peaked in 2000 via two blockbusters and Oscar award-winning films. The biographical drama Erin Brockovich, which gave Julia Roberts the Academy Award's Best Actress trophy, and the crime drama Traffic, that won 4 Oscars. Soderbergh earned a double Academy Award nomination for Best Director for both movies, and eventually won for Traffic. He became more popular for directing the heist films Ocean's 11, 12, and 13, which collectively grossed $1.17 billion worldwide, and the raunchy comedy drama Magic Mike that earned $167 million from a $7 million budget. The Laundromat is Soderbergh's biggest project in recent years and is undoubtedly a welcome addition to his impressive filmography. Number 3. Screenwriter Scott Burns collaborates with Soderbergh for the 4th time. Scott Burns first made a mark as one of the producers of the 2006 American documentary An Inconvenient Truth about former U.S. Vice President Al Gore's global warming education campaign. It grossed almost $50 million from a $1.5 million budget and won Best Documentary Feature at the 2007 Academy Awards. In the succeeding years, Burns explored his screenwriting skills, notably in the 2007 Matt Damon action caper The Bourne Ultimatum, sharing credits with Tony Gilroy and George Nolfi. He then embarked as a solo screenwriter, often collaborating with Oscar-winning director Steven Soderbergh. They worked on 3 films, which received generally positive critiques and gained modest box office success. The biographical comedy crime film The Informant was the first Soderbergh-Burns collaboration in 2009, which was followed by the medical thriller movie Contagion in 2011. They teamed up for the 3rd time in the 2013 psychological thriller Side Effects. Now, 6 years later, the winning duo returns to the big screen in The Laundromat, working together not just as director and screenwriter, but as the film's producers as well. Number 2. The Powerhouse cast is led by Meryl Streep and Gary Oldman. A high-profile feature film like The Laundromat, with a powerful story to tell the world, deserves a powerhouse cast. And in this aspect, the Netflix drama thriller delivers the goods. Oscar acting awardees Meryl Streep and Gary Oldman head the cast of actors playing important characters in the film. Acting alongside Streep and Oldman are 2019 Cannes Film Festival Best Actor Antonio Banderas and 1996 Golden Globe Best Actress winner Sharon Stone. Both Streep and Oldman won an Oscar for portraying real-life characters in movies based on actual events, as the UK's first woman Prime Minister Margaret in Iron Lady for Streep, and as UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill in The Darkest Hour for Oldman. Their esteemed competence lends credibility and authenticity to The Laundromat as they portray pivotal roles. Streep is Ellen Martin, whose predicament leads to the discovery of shady dealings involving the Panama-based law firm Mossack Fonseca, run by the characters of Oldman and Banderas. Also starring in The Laundromat are David Schwimmer, Alex Pettyfer, James Cromwell, and more. This promises great acting for the audience's delight. Number 1. It's a dramatic thriller about exposing the world's corrupt financial system. Imagine a story that audaciously implicates and puts in a very negative light world leaders, as well as criminals and film industry personalities. It's definitely a bomb and a prime subject matter for a film adaptation that director and producer Steven Soderbergh tackles in The Laundromat, based on the Panama Papers incident. It involved a data leak that revealed an elaborate global system of money laundering and offshore accounts dating back to the 70s, but only surfaced in 2015 from an unknown source. The film focuses on how Panama-based law firm Mossack Fonseca created thousands and thousands of fake companies to help their client base avoid paying taxes. After a lengthy investigation, a whistleblower released a massive amount of documents showing the details of the transactions and the powerful, wealthy, and famous individuals involved in the tax evasion practice. Would the film dare name names? The Laundromat will make the rounds at the Venice and Toronto film festivals before its theatrical release and streaming on Netflix. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel for your daily fix of awesome infotainment.